Good morning, Andrew. Well, as you can see behind me, Jerry Seinfeld's words still inspiring New Yorkers a year later with that hashtag NYC is not dead. And that, of course, was a response to Altucher's op-ed saying that remote work, empty office buildings, boarded up restaurants and hotels, rising crime and high taxes would hollow out the city for years or decades. Now, who was right? Well, a year later, on the residential real estate side, that has rebounded. Sales more than doubling over the past year. Prices almost back to pre-pandemic levels, and new rentals having their best quarter in recent history. You look at restaurant traffic. That was down 89% a year ago from pre-pandemic. Now it's about half of those pre-pandemic levels. MTA's subway ridership, it is improving, but it is still about half what it was pre-pandemic. Hotel occupancy now at around 67%. That compares to about 40% a year ago. So improvement there as well. But New York's recovery and its future depends a lot on office workers, and that is the big unknown. There was 47 million square feet of empty office space in Midtown as of the first quarter. And then if you look at rental rates, they are down 9% from a year ago. A year ago, only 12% of New York City workers were back in the office. Now it is 23%. And guys, with the Delta variant, we thought people would come back in right after Labor Day. Now we're looking at mid-October maybe. So until we get those office workers back, until we know how many do come back, New York's recovery is still open to question. Guys?
Hey, Robert, before you go, that is the question. What percentage of people do we think are in the office right now in terms of white-collar workers in New York City? Do we have any idea?
23%. And again, that is double what it was a year ago. But I think a lot of people expected by now we would be a little bit higher. And the big unknown, the month of reckoning, will be October. How many come back? How many days will they be back? And how much office space will be needed and paid for in New York?
Hey, Robert, some of the statistics you were running through, only 23% of office workers back. Subway ridership only at 50%. There was hotel occupancy, I think you said 67% or something. What level do they have to hit to be profitable or to at least not continue to make losses?
Well, each business is different. The subway certainly needs to be higher than that, and it needs to be higher than that every single day. If hybrid is 2 or 3 days a week, will that work economically for the subway? The other issue for the sort of economic engine of New York City is taxes. We're not going to get $22 billion in federal aid every year. Property taxes are the largest contributor to New York City's budget. They're going to be down 10% next year. So that's the longer term question is, does that economic model for New York City continue to work if people are hybrid and if taxes continue to go down?